Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome to my first video on the channel. It's been a long time coming, but we're here, we're posting, we're healthy, we're blessed, and we're gonna have some fun. Basically, what I want this channel to be is just, a group of my friends. We're gonna have some fun together, uh, play games together, have some funny moments. It's not gonna be, I'm gonna say it right now, it's not gonna be A1 content, not gonna be the best of the best, but we're just gonna have some fun, post any game, basically. Maybe some vlogs if it comes to that. I don't know if we have the opportunity to do that. And yeah, and in today's video, it's basically just gonna be some Minecraft parkour gameplay, which sounds pretty boring and it's honestly pretty bad. I didn't even finish the course. But what I want to do is talk over it with some Reddit stories, some Reddit scary stories. It doesn't sound the most fun, but I definitely want to try to just give it my best editing and make it look as cool as possible, make it look as fun as possible, make it entertaining, basically. So that's what today's video is going to be. Hope you guys enjoy. So the first story is from r/scary stories by the user loser_strawberry. I believe this is a real story. So it says, I've had many experiences, but I'll tell you one that freaked me out because I wasn't the only witness. I was about 12 years old and I was talking with my dad in his room. My mom was in the closet with the lights off where we could clearly see her folding clothes. Well, during me and my dad's conversation, he asked my mom something to no reply. He eventually got to the point where he started to yell. I got up and stepped in the closet, but then I heard my mom walk into the room and ask why he was yelling her name. I looked at her and she had a towel wrapped around her. I quickly looked back into the closet and saw nothing. Absolutely nothing. This obviously creeped me and my dad out. Whatever we saw, it wasn't my mom. Whatever it was, it had her shape and even the bun. My mom always had her hair in a bun. I would have completely thought this was my imagination if it weren't for my dad also being there and seeing it too. Okay, it's to me it's not that creepy, but I guess there's different levels to creepiness. Christian, what do you think?
Yeah, right now we're like semi like scary, bro.
Yeah, it's like, okay, they
Like,
saw something. I mean,
yeah, like I've had worse experiences, bro. Like just
would you would you like to share?
um, so like I was playing Fortnite with my long hands out one time.
Uh-huh.
I was on my PS4 and I was with the homie Jason, right? We
Uh-huh.
were XX Spitfire XXC. So I was there, right, and my setup was next to the closet, and I heard humming in the closet, bro. Doors were
It
closed,
wasn't
mind
your
you, bro.
roast toy?
No, it wasn't a
Okay.
roast bro. I kept that shit in a certain spot. That shit was safe. That's what I'm saying, bro. Don't play with me.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, bro, like I
We
heard.
got Scooby Doo over here, bro. Oh my god. So you heard humming in your closet.
Yeah, like a little girl was like singing a tune, and it just scared me, bro. I slammed like the closet door multiple times because I'm like, shut the fuck up. That shit worked, bro. Little turd nugget. No, bro. I had a change after that. It was different. I was a different man since, bro.
Uh,
I've shot myself a couple times.
okay, so hopefully
That's a
hopefully
different
this
story.
next story is a little creepier than that. Uh so I will, well, okay, let's rate it 1 through 10 on a scary scale. What would you rate that?
Like, wait, my story or
No,
like
no,
that
the
that
Reddit story.
that's the. Um, I would say that story was like a good 6 out of 10. Like really. No, but yeah, I give it like a 6. It could be
Okay,
scarier.
okay.
Just saying, bro. I'm just saying, man.
Okay, okay, okay. So hopefully the next story is a little scary.
Look,
Okay, so the next story is by It's a Miracle in Ask Reddit, r/Ask Reddit. I don't know what that's about. Um, he says, I used to sleepwalk when I was a kid. Okay, pause there. So he sleepwalked when he was a kid. He lived in a rough neighborhood. Look, buddy.
no, I pissed the bed. Oh, you're talking about the guy. Sorry.
So the Redditor
No. Keep going. I didn't.
sleptwalked as a kid, and he says we lived in a rough neighborhood, and I would wake up outside in the middle of the night, not knowing how I got there, and would have to walk home and walk into the darkened doorway I had left wide open for whoever might be lurking around. So imagine that you fall asleep and then you wake up outside in the dark. Like, think about that. Like,
It kind of reminds me of the black phone, bro.
so he wakes up outside and then he has
Oh, sorry.
to walk
Sorry.
back home
YNK.
in the darkness.
I swear to God.
Like me personally, I'm scared of the dark. It's like one of my bigger fears, is I'm scared of the dark. So to walk home after like you wake up, you're like half asleep walking home, and you gotta walk home in the darkness. I would cry a little bit.
I get you,
So he
bro.
says he has to walk into the darkened doorway that he had left wide open for whoever might be lurking around. However, this time scared him the most, and it was when he was 9 years old. He woke up and found himself with the bedroom curtains. He found himself with the bedroom curtains drawn back and staring out the window. As he came awake, he noticed a very large and completely hairless man, no hair, eyebrows, etc., staring at me and slowly inching closer to the window.
What the hell?
Editor, insert
You wanted
a
that,
picture
bro.
of what that would look like.
Weirdo.
Thank you very much. It's gonna be a picture of Jason.
Editor, add Carlos as the example.
Editor, don't listen to that. Add a picture of Jason hairless. Thank you. Woke up this one time he's 9 years old, mind you, 9 years old. You're a legit. Like he's a legit.
Bro, I can't do this shit, man, bro. That shit too scary, bro.
He's waking up, he's staring outside his window, and he sees a bald guy with no hair completely staring back at him, getting closer to the window. He was looking bewildered, like he wasn't sure what he was seeing. At the moment, I realized what was going on, and I started screaming uncontrollably, frozen in place and peeing down my leg. Christian reference right there.
Oh.
The man freaked out and screamed, did a tumbling
piss
move, then
reference,
ran
bro?
off in a weird zigzag like he was trying to dodge bullets. My mom woke up and thought I probably had a nightmare. The next morning, we found a screwdriver on the front porch and damaged the door jamb and door handle.
Oh, hell
Somebody was trying to.
no.
I was still about to pee my pants.
can
I
tell.
still just about pee my pants when I tell that story. But now, it's just usually from laughing. I will never forget that look on his face when I started coming to life and screaming, or his high-pitched scream and his duck and roll, dodging and bobbing all the way down the street. Okay, that one was a little more creepy. Because I don't like,
Yeah, that one.
me personally, I don't like looking outside windows in the dark.
Yeah, that one, like, it got a little kick to it,
Yeah,
bro.
like,
And I don't want to get raped either. Like, that's
Yeah.
that's like a dark topic, dude.
So I'll put that one at a 7.8 out of 10.
Nah, bro. Nah, I'll give it an 8.
No.
Am my door? Oh no, I'm gonna get near me. It's the music, bro.
Oh, Christian's getting creeped out already, guys.
No, dude, no. No, pause the music, bro. I can't do this, man. I'm too scared
Okay, this
to do
one
this shit, bro.
I don't have the user, but it's from r/ashreddit. This one I don't think this one's like kind of scary, but it says I always parked in a certain spot at my last job for 12 years that I was there. It was accessible to the public as it wasn't company parking, but they wanted us to park in the back of the lot so the closer spots could be available for customers. One day, my spot was taken by a dark tinted caddy, and immediately I'm pissed because everyone knows it's my spot. It's the morning shift, so 4 a.m., so nobody else can be there because I know what they drive. So maybe a newbie or maybe another employee from a shop in the plaza. It's still, I'm still there on my lunch break and I see the car still there. And when I go home the next day, I come in at 1 p.m. to close, around 9:30 p.m. And then also, the next, something about it really bothered me. It smelled wrong, literally. It's the South and the high summer, and who knows what's baking in there. My dad was a Marine, then a police officer. Thank you for your service. He also said if you feel something is wrong, there probably is. So I dialed the non-emergency contact police number. I felt like an idiot, but every time I walked by it, it bugged me. So I was stuck for over an hour before anyone shows. And honestly, if I hadn't been off the next day, I would have been like, F it. But I waited.
No!
Mostly because
No,
I can be
No, somebody said
I can be
Reader.
really a
Ryan,
petty
okay.
SOB editor, put up what that means. And that's my spot. The police show all annoyed because who knows how many calls they get about someone parking in their spot. They run the license plate. That's when things get crazy. They want my info, want my contact, my manager, and the cameras around the lot. And if I have touched the car. Apparently the car is on an Amber Alert as the last sighting of a missing person. What are you doing if you find that? Like everybody on their phone sees Amber Alert, silver car, missing kid.
To the right.
Okay, whatever. You can't do nothing about it. But what if you actually see the car that's from the Amber Alert? Parked. Are you calling the cops or are you walking away?
Running away, bro. Fuck that shit.
The missing minor was a 15-year-old girl. When the cops popped the trunk, they found her dead in the trunk.
Ooh,
Her mutilated body under a blanket was the source of the smell. She had let's cut off. She had an older, controlling, and insecure boyfriend, but decided to get out of that relationship. She only made the mistake of getting into the car with him. He drove 3 counties over after torturing her, stuffing her in there, and who knows what else. Then parked it and walked away, left her to die in the trunk.
Wow.
Like, I'm not a pro at this relationship thing, but if you have a big, heated argument with your significant other that you know is kind of crazy, would you still get in their car to say, like, let them drive you home? Like, would you still get in the car?
Okay, if I got in a fight with
Like,
I got in a fight.
You got in a fight and you broke up with your significant other and you know they're kind of crazy, but they offer you to take you home. Are you getting in that car?
No.
Or are you like, nah, I got somebody pick me up, or I'll call it Uber?
I'll call someone or get an Uber, bro. Fuck that. Okay, like if I know they're crazy, like I'm not gonna trust them.
This one was good. This is an 8.7.
I give this one a 9. To be
because like
honest,
it's
bro.
real and it's like Amber Alert. Like you never really think you're gonna actually see the Amber Alert car or like
Yeah,
any of that. It's like
like most of the time, like I hear an Amber Alert, like I get upset. Bro. That
yeah,
shit
I'm like,
was
bro,
that
I'm
shit.
trying to watch my YouTube video
Yeah,
and this,
like
my phone's buzzing, Amber Alert, missing kid. Like, what am I gonna do about that? Okay, so that one's pretty good. That was pretty
exactly,
good. I
bro.
like.
Yeah, that one's actually scary. I actually,
Ooh, okay. This one's gonna be a little.
I'm fucking
But
dead. Oh
like,
my
but like
fucking.
this one's gonna be a little creepy. This one's from r/paranormal by Onyx I Am. A short, creepy story. This happened when my son was about 3 years old. It was early in the morning, and he had come to my bed to chit chat, as little kids usually do. I was still lying down, now trying to get myself out of bed. And all of a sudden, I realized my son was no longer talking to me. He was now facing to my left, toward the corner of the room where my nightstand was. He got he got very serious and asked me, "Who is that lady?" That instantly got my attention. I asked, "What lady? What does she look like?" He didn't answer. So I asked a more specific question. "What color is her hair?" He said white. Then I asked, "What is she saying?" My son responded, "Oh, she's not saying anything. She's just going like this." Insert his fist in his mouth and stares blankly at me. I'm putting that kid up for adoption and I'm going to Mexico.
Yeah, don't even finish the story, bro. I'm too scared.
That's it's kind of a niche um fear, but like if I had a kid and my kid like drew something and there's an extra like person in that drawing and it's a black figure, getting rid of the kid.
And just because you're black, dude, like, it's
Okay, if
okay.
it's a multiracial figure, the kid's going bye bye.
So if they're black and brown, if they're black and brown, bro, are you kidding me? Oh,
The longest one. All right, cue the Corey music. Cue this
yeah, okay,
spooky,
bro.
scary Sunday Corey music.
Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
This was from r/scary stories. I don't have the user here, so but it seems like this one's about this guy's wife. He says my wife died in childbirth. That's what the doctors told me. What the death certificate says, what I've told my son every night when he asks why doesn't he have a mommy like the other kids. Leo is 3 now. He's smart, quiet, and has never once thrown a tantrum about bedtime. That should have been my first red flag. That's pretty true. Kids that age, not throwing tantrums, little jits are like that. So then, about 6 months ago, I noticed him whispering to someone in the dark. I stand outside his door and hear him giggle, then go silent. I assumed it was an imaginary friend. "Who are you talking to, buddy?" I asked. He just points at the corner of his room where the shadows are thickest and say, "Her." I laughed it off. Kids are weird. Then things got stranger. Leo started getting Leo started setting two places at his tiny plastic table. He'd pour juice into a cup for her, and when I asked what her name was, he smiled with all his teeth and say, "Mom." Whoa. So this kid's mom died giving birth to her, and now he's seeing her in his in
Oh,
the
it's like that one game. Oh, it's like there's like that one game where like this like I think daughter or I don't know, but it's like a child, and they have like a attachment to them. It's like a kind of like a protector in a sort of way.
he says that hit different. I told my therapist She said it was a normal grief projection. I told my mom. She said to get him into play therapy. I told myself I was being ridiculous. But last Tuesday, I woke up at 2:17 a.m. to static. The baby monitor,
Oh my
which I
god.
kept on my nightstand out of habit, was crackling. I haven't heard static from that thing in 2 years. Then the static stopped, and I heard a woman's voice, low, wet, like her mouth was full of water, telling him to come up the stairs now. Right, yeah. I'm jumping out the window right there. I heard Leo's sleepy voice, the son. She's coming, Daddy. Oh my god. Then things got
Oh,
stranger. Leo started setting. Oh no, wait, sorry. I, I ran into his room. The hall was empty. His door was open. He was sitting up in bed, staring at the wall. Leo, who are you talking to? He pointed to the corner, not the shadowy one this time, the one right next to the door, the one I had just walked past. She's right behind you, Daddy. What are you doing? What are you doing in
what
that
the
scenario?
fuck? I'm like, I'm swinging my arm left and right, like I'm going
Like you're
this
gonna
way.
hit like the spirit.
Oh, but like,
I'm freezing and
that's
I'm
like the
not
plan,
turning
bro.
around. Oh,
I'm lucky about it. I'm shitting myself, bro.
I turned around. There was no one there. There's never anyone there. But the baby monitor, which I'm now holding in my shaking hand, is showing a heat signature. A small, cold one curled like a fetus on the floor behind my feet. Oh, and I just realized my wife wasn't pregnant when she died. She was holding our son. And the doctor said her body was perfectly preserved except for the smile. They said it looked like someone had carved it into her face after the fact. I'm locking Leo's door tonight. I don't care if it's cruel, but the monitor just whispered something new. Let me in. I never got to say goodbye to him.
Oh,
So
hell no.
that kid is a little demon. Basically, is what the story is trying to get at. Because the mom didn't die during birth, she died like after.
Oh, see what you're getting at.
He says, I know that voice. It's the one from the voicemail she left me 3 hours before she died. The one where she said, I feel something moving inside me that isn't the baby. She gave birth to a demon, bro.
What the fuck?
I never told anyone about that voicemail. I just deleted it right now before posting it. But it's still playing from my voice speaker on repeat. Something moving, something moving, something moving. And Leo just knocked on my door from the inside of his locked room. He never knocks.
What the fuck? Man, I'm
He
dead, bro.
whispered through the wood. She says you left her in the basement. She says you know which one. We don't have a basement. So this guy's kid is a little demon. Like that.
I'm trying to process it. I don't. Okay, I think I understand now. Yeah, I get it.
Like
It's
imagine
crazy, bro.
your wife is at the hospital giving birth, and you get a voicemail for her saying, "I feel something moving inside me, and it isn't the baby."